It was Gay Mardi Gras is what they call it. We didn't know that when they booked the trip, or maybe they did. Well played, GM. Well played. We did go with our GM that time. He and I broke into a bottle of Tanqueray and finished that thing in the 3-day trip.
Nice.
And that was just the hotel room.
Oh, okay.
Get out onto Bourbon Street.
You just start drinking everything.
Yeah.
Do you get one of them really long cups?
Yeah, the long glass from Pat O'Brien's for the Hurricanes, the Hurricane glass.
Nice.
Or are you talking about like a yard or something?
Yeah, you know, the funny shaped ones, they kind of look like a bone. They
look like a Vuvuzela.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the Pat O'Brien's Hurricane. They sell the mixture for that. It's just not the same.
It's not the same,
no,
yeah.
Unless they're mixing it up in there. We did go to New Orleans once, and they were messing with us big time. We were underage.
Oh.
And we ended up in a gentleman's club on Bourbon Street, and it was hardly a place for gentlemen.
What are you trying to say about the women there?
We wanted the one woman that was there, definitely the lunchtime buffet.
Oh, how many teeth did she have?
Did she?
Oh man.
It's a back alley New Orleans adult club at 2:00 in the afternoon, and we asked, hey, what's your special? Well, we have our Bourbon Street vodka drink. Okay, we'll have the Bourbon Street vodka drink. It was vodka, ginger ale, and Tabasco sauce.
Oh.
That was the most vile thing I ever drank in my entire life. And I know at this point when we walked out of there, I was like, that guy was messing with us big time.
Was it a real drink, did he?
I mean, it tasted like, vodka.
Did it get you buzzed?
No, it gave me heartburn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Ginger ale and Tabasco sauce with a vodka shot in a tall glass, mind you. It was one of those tall, slender, frosted coated glasses.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't really see what was in it. We just watched him making it. We were the only 3 in there.
Well, why did he mess with you then? He could have got more sales had he fixed you a proper drink.
He didn't even card us. He knew. He was looking for a tip.
He was probably like, I'm going to give them something so they don't order anything.
I think that's what she was looking for, too.
Oh, man.
What to do with life.
Yeah, that sounds like a rough deal there.
What's not rough is this nice package. Will somebody please let us know if you sent us a package from the dairy farmers of Wisconsin?
Yeah, we were talking about cheese curds the other, like a week ago or something.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was that when we were talking about the cheese curds?
I believe so, but somebody went out of their way.
One of those fast food places does the deep,
the Culver's, I think you were talking about.
Deep fried cheese curds.
I think we were talking about burgers, and then we were talking about the different toppings, maybe? Or, no, maybe it was fries. We were talking about the Freedom fries.
Yeah, but the only way we would have gotten into that is to mention poutine, which is the fries that's coated with the gravy and cheese curds.
Yeah, that's like a big thing in Canada.
It is good.
Yeah, to each their own. I don't really want gravy on my fries.
Have you ever had it?
No.
Don't knock it till you try it. I thought the same thing.
Okay.
I don't want soggy fries. Man, that gravy is good, and them cheese curds are just awesome. So thank you for the Wisconsin cheese curds and our T-shirts.
Yeah. I'm going to wear mine
Talk
tonight.
curdy to me.
I like that. That's a funny...
I'm going to wear that to the Poison concert.
Well, we should wear both of ours to the Jewel concert. That way we match.
Oh. Oh, my.
And that way we could find each other in the crowd. I'll just look for the baby blue.
Or the best George Takei. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Look at those two. If we hold hands, just pinkies.
Oh, I like that.
Let's go to line 1 here. Real Radio. What's your name?
You're on the air. Who's this?
This is Bubba, and hey, if y'all see cows that are sleeping in the field, well, it's past your bedtime.
Should I give him a rim shot for that one?
That's deserving of a rim shot.
And we were kind of lucky with the launch. We got to see the smoke trail. That's about it. Then a cloud got in the way. So if you were lucky enough to go out there and experience that launch, it did take place. It wasn't scrubbed.
It was the, let's see if I can find what it was, Next Generation Weather Satellite. And it lifted off right when it was supposed to.
Yep.
And the satellite will head to orbit atop the Atlas V rocket. And then the satellite is part of NOAA's operational constellation. It's called GOES, Geostationary Operational Environmental Satellite.
That's so cool, man. We're just launching left and right here. But that wasn't an Elon Musk thing, was it?
No.
No?
No, I don't believe it was, but I think it was a ULA,
Oh, okay.
the United Launch Alliance. But we do have another batch of Starlink satellites that are going up this week, maybe Thursday.
Oh, we'll have to stay tuned and check out when
let's
that's going to happen. Maybe get some
Starlink.
pictures or something if it's launches during our showtime.
Okay, hang on. Apple has now ceased all sales of any products in Russia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the
Laying the hammer down there.
they
or
are.
the sickle.
I see what you did there. Nice. Let's see. This is going to. It was an Atlas V, and it will be monitoring storms, wildfires, ever-changing weather conditions over the Pacific Ocean in the western part of the United States. It launched today aboard the United Launch Alliance Atlas V. The NOAA weather satellite is up there, but I know that we have another launch on Thursday. I thought maybe Starlink. Let's go to SpaceX launch.
Yeah.
And then I've got some other space news, some interesting stuff. SpaceX launch, Atlas. That launched today. 50 Starlink satellites. No, that says 4 days ago.
Maybe we missed it.
Date is the rocket launch. It says there's one on March 30th, the Falcon 9 Axiom mission.
So like 29 days from today.
This will be what's that?
So like 29 days from today.
Yep, the first private mission to carry a crew of 4 to the International Space Station. It says March 30th, 2022.
Do you think, I saw this meme last night and I thought it was kind of funny, and it was two people like sitting away from each other. It was like an old cartoon or something and kind of giving each other dirty looks. And he's like, the caption read, American astronauts and Russian astronauts at the ISS station looking at each other. They're all just like, you know?
Yeah, what do they do? Do they stay in separate capsules? You know, we rely on the Russians to keep that thing in orbit.
Yeah.
They've got a rocket that's a ship, a capsule that's affixed to the International Space Station. And every once in a while, they fire the boosters, and it keeps that thing in orbit.
Okay.
That orbit will degrade quickly if they decide not to fire those rockets, because Russia's got, well, a major stick up its ass. Its name is Vladimir Putin.
We are not moving the space station.
They're your best Russian. Not bad. Let's see here. NASA is now exploring ways to keep the International Space Station afloat. It is floating up there in space.
Yeah.
For crying out loud. Where the hell did it go? Oh, NASA exploring ways to keep it afloat without Russian help. And they're not seeing any signs of Moscow withdrawing from the collaboration following the invasion of Ukraine, which is good because at least we're still getting along in space.
Well, that's good. You don't want to fight up in space. Like, let's keep it on Earth.
So while the great United States of America supplies power and life support to the ISS, Russia is responsible for propulsion and keeping the station in orbit. And it does this by using the Progress spacecraft. And it periodically gives the station a boost to maintain altitude, which is exactly 250 miles above the Earth.
Damn.
Let's see here. Okay, so we have that. No disagreements in space yet.
I hope there is none, because we don't need them fighting up there. Need Space Force for that. Take care of
Space Force. Love it. And then there was something else. There's something crashing into the moon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, the letdown from this side is that it's going to hit the wrong side.
The dark side.
The dark side of the moon. And they initially thought it was a SpaceX capsule. A piece floating out there from one of the first or second stage SpaceX rockets. But in fact, they've nailed it down to a Chinese mission that took place to send in a lunar orbiter around the moon.
Okay.
They were checking out, a couple of years ago, they were checking out the dark side of the moon. And as this thing has made its elliptical orbit, it is set to crash into the moon.
I always thought the moon was flat.
Like Earth?
Yeah, just like Earth.
The collision has sparked a war of words over who's responsible. It poses no threat to humans or spacecraft. Yeah, if we were going to get the ultimate revenge on Russia and for some reason needed to, we were pulled into this thing, which we kind of have been with NATO, but they should just let it go. We evacuate the space station. Its time is up anyways. They're thinking of how the hell we can disassemble that thing and just land it right into Moscow.
What if we just took it over?
What?
We took over the space station.
Hey, Elon, you got no way to keep that thing in orbit? What's going on? You put 3,000 satellites up there to block the Earth, but you can't keep the ISS from plunging back down. Well, anti-gravity, man.
We just strong-arm the Russians and take over the propulsion ship that's helping move this thing around, and it's basically ours at that point.
It is kind of ours.
Yeah.
I mean, they've helped us get there a few times, but my God, we have to go to Kazakhstan and pay $80 million every time.
They're nice.
According to astronomers, the rocket booster will hit the moon on March 4th. So, what's that, Friday?
Well, today's the 1st.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be the 4th. The collision will occur, unfortunately, on the far side, the dark side of the moon, as the 1-ton hunk of space junk is moving at about 1.5 miles a second.
That's what my wife calls me, the 1 ton of hunk. What was that?
The 1-ton hunk?
Of space junk.
1-ton hunk of space junk.
Yeah. It's a cute little nickname she has for me. So
yeah.
I'm
going to put this 1-ton trunk of space, hunk of space junk in your space trunk. They're saying it's expected to produce a cloud of debris and leave behind a small crater, but no serious damage will occur. It's the friggin' moon. Look at it's pockmarked big time.
Yeah, it is.
From all the crap that's been hitting it mostly.
Well, some people think the moon is made out of cheese.
That made me want some of these cheese curds
I think
we
I'm
got.
going to dip into them this break.
Well, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
I feel bad opening up a nice gift like that from somebody. We have no idea who it's from.
Well, we thank you, though.
From the bottom of our bottomless hearts. Thank you.
Don't forget, we got a picture, show and tell Tuesday. It's Dano holding up a T-shirt and a bag of curds, cheese curds to be exact. We just don't know who to thank.
Take a second to glance over that picture and then head to realradio921.com. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. And the most fun you're going to have today is with Julia or Gulia. Gulia.
Yeah, she's a hottie.
She's something else. That is some back and it just doesn't quit.
Yeah, just go thumbing through her other pictures and you won't be disappointed, gentlemen. Or ladies.
Make sure the kids aren't around. You're not opening it in class for those listening. Class is over.
Yeah, class is over.
Class dismissed. But, not something you want to gather the family around.
No, definitely not.
Like some of the useless facts that will pass your way here momentarily. We appreciate you being along for the ride. Do we have any movement? Is anybody talking on our chat line? Our real TV?
They're there. They're talking amongst themselves, though, for the most part.
Okay, all right. Let's see if we've got any movement over here on our text line. I'll tell you all about it when we get back with Dano and Nutter. This is Real Radio.
This must be why God created YouTube.
Well, this and cat videos. But mainly for the cat videos.
Go to realradio921.com/watch so you can watch us make radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Vetus Reed. Here's a look at your CBS 12 weather forecast. Looking at mostly clear conditions out there as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures in the low 80s will be dropping down into the mid-lower 60s. A little bit breezy, but it looks like there could be a 20% chance for a little pop-up passing shower late tonight. Then for tomorrow, looks like we'll see mostly sunny skies with a chance for maybe a stray shower late afternoon. About a 20% chance with highs around 80 degrees.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Hiring heating up? Indeed's hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. Sponsor a post and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates on Indeed whose resumes match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Dano and Nutter is brought to you by Precision Door Service of South Florida. A pleasure to do business with.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Hey, it's Greg for Atlantis Motor Group, the premier luxury car, exotic car dealership in South Florida. Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, and Mercedes, all under one roof. 351 East Yamato Road. Get there today. Atlantis Motor Group can make your dream car a reality. And on Saturday, March 5th, the locker room will be live from 11 to 3. It can make your dream car a reality. Peace.
Everyone knows drinking and driving is against the law and extremely dangerous. If you've been drinking, you could easily make the bad decision to get behind the wheel, a decision that could be fatal. If you're going out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and plan on drinking, keep yourself and others safe by planning a sober ride home. Whether it's a taxi, rideshare, sober designated driver, or having a trusted friend on call, planning for a sober ride home is the smart and safe thing to do. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by NHTSA.
If you're not careful, you can overpay for a diamond by thousands of dollars.
Most people go from store to store, website to website shopping for diamonds or looking for 4 C's.
International Diamond Center's Robbie Blue says looking at the 4 C's is not enough.
There are many other criteria that affect how a diamond will look and how it will price out that very few informative sources will tell you about.
That's why at IDC you get a thorough diamond education, learn the inside secrets, and understand how to avoid a costly mistake.
A to Z, from Z back to A, to make sure you understand the investment that you're making and making sure you don't overinvest. In the jewelry industry, you don't get that everywhere. You just get, it's pretty, it's this price, I'll discount it, do you want to buy it? And they don't care if they ever see you again.
So even if you don't buy from IDC, come see us first to learn how to be a smart shopper and buy like a dealer buys. International Diamond Center. Get store hours and directions and learn more at shopidc.com.
Wow, what a week. Yesterday, I was supposed to sign my first mortgage, but there was this huge car accident on my commute. The bridge that led to the nearest First Republic Bank was closed. Traffic was bumper to bumper. It seemed impossible I'd be able to get there by the end of the business day. I was freaked. I had no idea what would happen if I didn't sign the papers on time. So then I get a call from my personal banker. He says Dennis from the nearest First Republic has a bike and is en route. No kidding. So this guy shows up, has me sign the documents, and takes them back to First Republic Bank on a bike. I mean, if that's not service, I'm not sure what is. So thanks, First Republic. You helped me get my first home under unbelievable circumstances.
Personalized service, customized solutions, quick decisions. At First Republic, it's a privilege to serve you. Visit our Palm Beach, Jupiter, or Palm Beach Gardens offices. FirstRepublic.com. First Republic Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Americans don't trust big media. The source you can trust is Newsmax. Find it on all major cable systems or download the free Newsmax app on your phone. Millions are watching Newsmax and the Newsmax team with Rob Finnerty, Eric Bowling, Sean Spicer and Lindsey Keith, Greg Kelly, Stinchfield and Rob Schmidt. Plus weekends with Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Gorka and Wendy Bell. 20 million people have made the switch to Newsmax. Try it. You may never go back.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Slow go 95 north right at Southern Boulevard. It's a broken down car with a right lane blocked. Expect delays. Crash Palm Beach Gardens off to the right shoulder. This is Turnpike South at PGA Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a
Yeah, there's all kinds of air band instruments you can play to that Euro trash. I love it.
Great song.
It is that's all right. It's 877-927-6969, toll free. That decade gave us a lot of crap. You all right over there? You dry throat? Too many cheese curds?
You nailed it, man. I horked down about 5 or 6 of them little curds.
5 or 6 handfuls of those little curds.
I wasn't going to go out and say all that, but you were watching me, obviously. So, yeah, that's some good S right there. I'm going to take some home tonight and try to serenade the wife with my cheese curds.
Well, whoever provided that aphrodisiac for Nutter and his wife this evening, thank you. We seriously have no idea who to thank, but whoever shipped us the 2 T-shirts and the piles of cheese curds from Wisconsin, we thank you from the bottom of our endless stomachs.
Yeah, we did get another message on another discharge on our line here. You want to hear it?
Sure.
All right.
Well, maybe not. I don't know if they've gotten used to this thing. Oh, they have. We have our sister's national anthem already. We can play that for you later. Did you isolate that by any chance?
Not yet.
That's fine. I know you're working your ass off today.
Hey, Dano, it's Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Just laying here in my bathtub.
Oh.
There's about 6 candles on right now. I'm just thinking about what my life would be like together if I didn't hurt my knee and I actually went to the NBA. We'd be traveling the world right now. Or maybe cross country on one of those Harley Davidsons with a little sidecar. Maybe I'll ring you later. Bye.
Wow, he was in the moment.
Sounds like he's positioning for Big Spoon, if you ask me, and it's not going to happen.
I wonder who's going to be riding in the sidecar.
Little Spoon.
Okay, Anthony. That's his new nickname, Little Spoon.
You need to print that on the sidecar and in the back of the motorcycle. Big Spoon, Little Spoon.
That could be your license plate on one.
Hey, CJ, that's the guy that bought Blue Thunder. Did you hear me? You got to put Big Spoon, Little Spoon on the back of those things. 877-927-6969, toll free. Listen, I'm not one that would have ever feared. I don't even know that I would have necessarily taken. Well, if you had to take it seriously when they were telling you to get under your desks for some type of.
There it is. Excuse me.
Oh, that's quite all right. That was thick. That was rich.
It tasted rich.
It was cheesy.
Very.
But I don't know that I would have been one to fear, at least at this stage. I saw The Day After when I was 13 years old. It scared the crap out of me. It was a made-for-TV movie with Jason Robarbs about the launching of nuclear weapons during the Cold War.
Oh, and when they used to, we went through those drills too, where
they told my mother to get under her desk, like that was going to help, because any of the pictures that you see, it like sucks back and then it just blows the schoolhouse off its foundation. There's nothing left, not a human in sight. Everything is singed, burned, disintegrated. But what will be left are the children under desks in the schoolhouse. It's ridiculous.
During the Cold War, it was around that time, we were in elementary, and we'd had these little drills, and they'd line us up in the hallway, and we'd all, crouch into a little ball and put our head between our legs, and they basically told us to kiss our asses goodbye.
That's what they were telling you. Get as close to your ass as you can.
Yeah, kiss it.
Kiss it, because you're about to meet Jesus.
But no, I honestly thought that we would be fine. We would be fine if we did that. But in hindsight, looking back at it, what a waste of time.
Oh, it was the best waste of time. It took you away from schoolwork, and we knew it was a non-essential drill. Nothing was going to happen, and we were never going to get any nukes lobbed at us. That movie, the day after, scared the bejesus out of a whole bunch of you out there. I know it. If you were around my age, I just sat there wide-eyed, jaw on the floor. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. That dystopian day after, and then you learned about the nuclear winter, and there hasn't been much talk of a Cold War or any nukes being lobbed back and forth until Putin decided to invade Ukraine and then put nuclear forces on high alert. What the hell does that mean?
But much.
And now Belarus has said, hey, you can stage those nukes right here. When the Soviet Union broke up in the early 90s, they said, we'll take a bunch of those off your hands for you. Russia's got, I think, the biggest stockpile in the world. If they work, a lot of times they'll parade their nukes through Red Square or whatever it is, and you see, the parade makers with tanks rolling through and those big-ass missiles. They're not even armed.
No?
There's nothing on the tips of those missiles.
They're just for show.
That's exactly right, posturing.
Huh.
But the grim news that the nuclear discussion has even been brought up over an invasion of a country as opposed to defense is, it's stomach turning to say the least. I'm not being a fearmonger, and I'm not worrying out there, but I think I think it's posturing on his part. I don't think he has any intention of.
He's just bowing his chest out, trying to flex his muscles.
I know, but
I hope he doesn't have any.
The world is against him, and it's more like Vladimir Putin lately, or Vladimir Putin, because that dude, he's went into hiding, and I think he may have only had Wisconsin cheese curds at his disposal.
You fat bitch.
Because, man, he is bloated Putin, puffy Putin.
Puffy Putin. Bloated, I like bloated Putin. That could be a band name.
Pompous Putin, the turgid czar.
I like that one.
The bloated Belarusian. These are weird times. We have endured this epic shift in our thinking, in our ideologies, and the different directions that we're going. Certain leaders have just come off their rockers lately, and I don't get it. But to bring up the nuclear discussion after the years and years of peace talks and put these things away, we got 13,000 of those suckers still floating around the surface of land.
That sucks.
And now it's being used to threaten and posture a certain part of the world. Man, they don't take this guy out, I don't see good things happening. He's too bombastic and too pompous to ever just say, "Oh, okay, I was just kidding. I'm just kidding."
Just joshing you.
The several hundred people that we wasted, including a whole bunch of kids there in Ukraine. Listen, I was just kidding around. I don't really want it. No, this guy seems crazy enough that he'd be like, "Nah, let me push the button."
Don't do it. Gosh.
But how do you tell him not to?
You really can't.
He's crazy. He's proven himself nuts, and there are more people that are now questioning his mental competency. I mean, allies of Russia and what's left, and he wants the Soviet Union back. These are weird times to be following for sure. I'm just not going to sit here and fearmonger. We need to be ready again. All teachers, have your kids get under the desk. Just try it. See how that works.
Yeah, right.
They're going to be like, "What the hell do you want us to do?" Down there with your Game Boys. That's not even a thing anymore.
No, it's not. Nintendo Switches.
Sure, the Switch.
Or their iPhones.
Which, by the way, Amazon is back in the game.
Oh. As far as?
Luna.
What, a gaming system?
That's correct. It's actually a downloadable game site where, I don't know, you've got a controller. It works in conjunction with the Switch. We can get into that in a little bit. If anybody has any interest, I'd love to hear from you. Let's check out who's on line one, Real Radio.
Hey, who's this?
Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon to you. Okay, no time to dick around. Hang tight. 877-92.
Please hold.
Hang on one second. Nutter will be with you. We've got cheese curds and Mountain Dew. 877-927-6969, toll free. And those watching their waistline, I got a Powerade Zero here for you.
I got some Girl Scout cookies, too. Curtis gave me.
What kind of Girl Scout
The
cookies?
Samoas.
He doesn't like the coconut or something?
He doesn't really like
those end up
sweets.
oh, really, Curtis?
Yeah, no, he likes the plain ones.
From Cool 105.5, he
Yeah.
likes those. He likes those trefoils.
Yes, those are his jam.
Yeah, man, I got to go see my dealer again. I'm low.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh man, well, we need to re-up.
Yes,
watch the veins pop. Our Girl Scout cookie track marks. We'll show them to you on our Real TV, RealRadio921.com, and back in minutes with more Dano and Nutter, Real Radio.
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at RealRadio921.com.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Vitas Reed. Here's a look at your CBS 12 weather forecast. Looking at mostly clear conditions out there as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures in the low 80s. We'll be dropping it down into the mid-lower 60s. A little bit breezy, but it looks like there could be a 20% chance for a little pop-up passing shower late tonight. Then for tomorrow, looks like we'll see mostly sunny skies with a chance for maybe a stray shower late afternoon. About a 20% chance with highs around 80 degrees.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
What's done more to improve overall health and wellness, modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the very back of the nose where germs can get trapped and multiply, and then out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and microbes so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. Join over 2 million others and find out for yourself how refreshing and easy to use Navage is. At Navage.com, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
I love when my friends stop by, but to help keep my friends and my family safe, I always spray Lysol in my home before guests arrive and again after they leave. Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect. Use as directed.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Hey, it's Megan from Real Radio. I was pouring myself a drink with my favorite spirit the other day, Knox and Dunn Florida Rum, and discovered yet another new favorite drink. I think I'll call this one the Megan Mai Tai. I'm telling you, Knox and Dunn is so versatile that it can be used in any recipe. That's because Knox and Dunn doesn't have that sweet, sugary taste or burn that you normally expect from rum. Their rum is aged in American oak bourbon barrels, so you'll change the way you and your whiskey buddies enjoy an old-fashioned forever when it's made with Knox and Dunn. So go to knoxanddunn.com to find it in your favorite liquor store and thank me later.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
We live in an age where people who need medical marijuana can finally get it. Make it easy on yourself with MMJ Health. See if you qualify for medical marijuana at mmjhealth.com. Meet with a Florida medical marijuana doctor today.
If you've ever ordered food for work, you understand. It's different. There's just so much more at stake. Whether it's a meeting, a client call, or lunch with the office that has to arrive at the actual lunchtime, food for work has to work. That's why there's Easy Cater. Food that's on time and as ordered from over 82,000 restaurants. And if there's a problem, rare, you can reach someone in seconds.
Thank you for calling Easy Cater.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yup, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Erectile dysfunction ruins sex, but it's more than that. It harms otherwise good relationships, it destroys marriages, it can cause depression and anxiety, and it can be extremely hard on a man's self-esteem. This is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic, and if you're suffering with ED, if it's affecting you, I want you to know if you're like most men, we can treat it and get you back to the man you used to be. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we're ED experts. Our protocols have success rates as high as 90%. We've successfully treated thousands of men in Florida, and we have a variety of treatment options and treatment combinations that could have you performing like you haven't in years. You could even last up to an hour or more and experience great sex again that is satisfying for both you and your partner. In treating your health, expertise matters. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
The Turnpike in Palm Beach Gardens, our busy spot. We have a crash off to the right shoulder. Expect a slowdown Turnpike south at PGA Boulevard. Looking at the usual congestion on the Turnpike, headed north from Boynton up to Lake Worth Road. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If cold candidate calls aren't turning into hot hiring leads, then you need Indeed, because Indeed's powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all from one place. Find your next great hire visiting Indeed.com/credit.
There are tons of ways to connect with your favorite iHeartRadio station. Calling, texting, DMing, faxing.
Huh? What's faxing?
But now you can talk to your favorite iHeartRadio stations with one.
Well, for being the fine sponsor of Real TV, Real Radio, 921.com/watch. We've been playing catch up most of the day today.
Yeah.
Falling a little behind. Our pie hole's just flapping away, but glad you're a part of the show. Let's check in with Carter here. Welcome to Real Radio. Hi, Carter.
Hey, Carter.
Hey, fellas. How you doing today?
Well, we're doing well. Did you enjoy the cheese curds and Mountain Dew?
Yes, I actually really did. I like the idea of the cheese curds. Are you going to fire some of those up or no?
I hadn't thought about it, but sure, why not?
Might as well.
Roll them around in some. I don't know. How do you deep fry? I don't even know how you would do it. You have to come up with a batter and then drop them in there, and then cover them with some kind of bread.
Put them in the refrigerator, freezer for a moment.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes or so.
Stiffen them up.
Just bring them in and dust them just like anything else.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I wonder if you can air fry them.
Well, I was thinking about it, but they say don't put cheese in the air fryer. It's a mess.
Well, maybe if you put some aluminum foil down.
Okay. All right. I like the way you think.
Yeah.
I like the way you think too, Carter. So what else is on your mind? What'd you call for?
Hey, show and tell. Born and raised Boca Raton, living up here in Stewart now, loving life.
Good.
But show and tell in Boca, second grade, my best friend shows up with an album from his brother and it is Ted Nugent's, I forget the name of the album, but it has Cat Scratch Fever.
Okay.
So second grade, turns on this album for us. Not everyone, half the class stands up and starts dancing. Then the rest of the class jumps up and starts freaking out. The teacher didn't know what to do. Too much fun. She had to turn off. She had to stop the record. It was too much fun.
Okay, and I'm trying to see if that I think if he was, well, if it was me, I would have put on Wang Dang Sweet. You know what? Then that would have been my first song before Cat Scratch Fever. But either way,
hey, we're talking second grade, all right? And I remember this. It was 1977, the year it snowed down in Boca. It was pretty crazy.
Oh,
we had a great year.
I've heard about that. And Jacksonville received some snow. It was, I think, 2010. We had that super freeze, and we saw some in Port St. Lucie. Dr. Rich and I standing outside, and he would drag an entire cool cigarette. And we looked up and I said, "Holy crap, is that your ash?" And he goes, "No, I think that's snow."
Wow.
That was pretty wild. Pretty crazy.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it was indeed. That was a good show and tell. Today we had show and tell. Somebody sent us cheese curds, and I thank you, Carter, for the phone call. We'll talk just a little more later on. You call back anytime. We got 2 T-shirts and a whole bunch of cheese curds from somebody in Wisconsin.
We don't know who.
Shipped right from the dairy farmers of Wisconsin. Who listens to us that works on a dairy farm in Wisconsin? Why aren't you on air with us right now?
Those cheese curds are delicious, by the way.
How many bags have you killed?
About a half a bag.
A half a bag of cheese curds?
Yeah, why not? I've been here all day. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're going to be on the toilet all day tomorrow. You're going to be bound up.
Well, I can't because we got some...
feel like you're pushing out concrete.
We got some big things going on tomorrow.
Well, we do indeed. We're going to be online early in the morning with none other than Charlotte Flair. Ric Flair's daughter and wrestling superstar.
Yeah, WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, to be exact.
SmackDown Champion.
Yeah.
That's what you guys want to be dominated by, a SmackDown champion. Just lay down the hard smacks.
We got a little movement on the group chat here on our live stream. Cactus Dupree writes,
"Oh, you're a longtime listener and fan.
I missed the caller-driven show, Rich and Glenville. Instead, we have
shut the hell
we
up.
have the long-winded Dano Radio and
then
hour number 4. That's what I said.
Call and say something there. I just got done saying that you were a longtime fan of the show. You miss what other people did? I got news for you. The Price is Right's different. It's a different show with Drew Carey in the seat.
But we take calls all day long.
That's all I've done today.
Yeah, call in.
I'm not going to sit here and defend ourselves. If you don't like the show, you fossil, go the hell away. All right, there's nothing I can do about it. I open up the phone lines. You're more than welcome to call. How many times do you hear me give the phone number? 877-927-6969. It's toll free. Now you've got the ways, unfortunately, because you've got to deal with it too. You just aren't anywhere near it the way we are, where you could sit back and listen to people that would wait an hour and a half on their landline to make a funny to those guys. Well, that's all people did then. The world has changed dramatically. I got 5 seconds to get your attention. Let's see, what are we going to do? News? No, that's the show before us. Yeah. They're called the News Junkie, and they are just that. They absorb the news, they talk about the news, and they take dispatches, which we've made available to you thanks to the iHeartRadio app. You can now click the little microphone and leave your message that way. We've taken the text line and opened that up full circle. I mean, it's come wide and far. They're coming from everywhere, and they found out, hey, I can have myself heard on the radio. All I got to do is send a text. I really try not to do that, but if that's only participation that you weak-ass people will do, so be it. You were given an extraordinary opportunity with 53 other freaking signals in our area to go call one of their shows and see if somebody picks up the phone and says, hey, you're on the radio. What's your name?
Never gonna happen.
No, so don't sit here and tell me that I don't take unscreened phone calls the way that they did it. I have fought a long, hard battle for 6 years now in the darkest of shadows with a very popular show that I was a part of for 25 years. I'm trying to keep the formula going against the better judgment of management who thinks I shouldn't be taking phone calls. So screw you. Have a magical day. Go suck a cactus.
Oh, man.
F you.
Wow.
877-927-6969, toll free. Bring up something that's going on in the world. I watch 5 different newscasts every day. I read from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I come in here, and I have to keep my pie hole flapping because you can't have dead air on the radio. Then nobody would listen.
Maybe I shouldn't have read that.
You freaking morons.
Oh, man.
I miss the old day. Well, guess what? There's no freaking thing as a time machine.
Yeah,
there's nothing I can do about
no
it.
going back.
Okay? And we're down to 2, I'll have you know. Neither Rich or Glenn would ever work with 2. But I show up, I drive an hour each way every day to make sure that I'm here so that you've got something to listen to. Mildly entertaining, so be it. But that's what I sit back and do. But to hear you 6 hours or 6 years after they've retired, 3.5 after Glenn's retired, and to hear you try and chime in about, I miss the old days. Well, guess what? S changes.
Yes, it does.
People love change until it affects them.
That's 1, 2, The number of the day I present to you. The number of the day is 2.
Oh, I meant to throw up 2 fingers. I only threw up 1.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Brother, I live it every day for the
know.
last 6 years.
I know. It's
I
gotta be
didn't have to
frustrating.
take this. I made a promise. If that's what shows my true character, so be it. I haven't been egotistical. People have accused me of talking too much. Well, if I don't have anybody on the phones, how am I supposed to do a radio show? You got to talk. Now I've got somebody who's mildly loquacious. You do like to talk.
Somewhat.
We've broken you out of a mold from a year and a half ago, dude.
Oh, definitely. I was really green, and, I'm coming into my own.
You have come into
Takes
your
time.
own with greatness, and I enjoy working with you each and every day.
Likewise, or else I wouldn't be here.
That's the last time I give a listener a compliment before I hear what they have to say in your ill-informed opinions. Real Radio, what's your name?
Hey, who's this? You're on the air.
Dan, it's SP, your old buddy. How's it going, man?
Wow, SP, dude, it's been too long.
Hey, SP.
Oh, it's good to know that you're still out there and not bitching about how they used to be.
Well, that's why I thought it was time for me to make a call because I agree with everything you said. I can tell that you have an audience that's caught in some of the old days and then some of them that like the newer style, and it's got to be very difficult.
No clue. No idea, because I don't come in here and bitch every day. How tedious would that be to listen to a guy that just got on the air and bitched all day long about, I love what I do.
Yeah.
I have a good time, but look what I've had to work with, man. I've had 4 different co-hosts, 3 different producers, now a producer and a co-host.
Yeah, I'm over here doing 20 different things at one time.
When you got your grand radio, it was 2 dudes that came in after 2 newscasts, opened up a newspaper, got some goofy stories for you, and a whole bunch of people with landlines. There's no such thing anymore.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, that's the thing. I'm trying to think of how to get across what I'm thinking, but so much has changed. I mean, I grew up on talk radio with Neil,
sure,
and with Rich.
Neil, God,
and yeah, exactly. And everything has changed so much. Again, I'm not really sure how to illustrate what I'm thinking, but it's very difficult. And as a listener, half the callers. You can't hear them, and I don't know if that's me included. I'm on a mobile right now, so it's just a different time.
We've had meetings, SP, with our PD, Jack Bradshaw, who's just been
phenomenal.
He really is a godsend for our movement forward, for any progress we've made. And he says, I'm out riding my bike, and I'll pull up the podcast and I'll listen to you guys, and some of the callers are very difficult to hear. They're difficult for us. If I'm taking my hands and putting them over my cans and like pushing them into my ear to hear better, I can't imagine what it's like on a car radio, tires on the road on 95, and you're paying attention to traffic, and you're trying to hear a guy with a really crappy signal.
Yeah, mumbling.
That's what we've come down to with cell phones. They have the opportunity to call. Yeah. It's a toll-free number, but the technology hasn't necessarily kept up with the clarity of a landline. on cell phones. So we have that to contend with every day.
It has. And, I guess, in closing, just suck up, I'll say, you've done a tremendous job and keep pushing forward because for the guys, for us that have been listening forever, it's still a good time to me. It's a lot of fun. So you just got to keep pushing forward with some of these nuts on it.
You do. And I do. Very little affects me, if anything. It's like water on duck's feathers, SP. It just rolls right off. You have to have some thick skin in this business, especially if you're going to take an unscreened phone call.
Yeah.
You have no idea what's behind that blinking light. But God, the training I had, it's invaluable. I had 20 years with some of the best dudes in radio. One of the best guys in radio, that's for sure. But certainly two of the most fun people that you've ever had chemistry with. And the three of us, man, we lit it up for decades.
Yeah. I used to listen too.
It's different. You take those voices out of there. And certainly at a time where an audience of men was built on the building blocks of the dirtiest show on the entire face of the planet. How we were never fined is beyond us. We still talk about it to this day. I'll bring up some of the subject matter when Rich and I get together, which is often. We keep in touch. And he'll be like, wait a minute, did we talk about that? I'm like, oh, you said it. And he'll be like, I didn't say that.
Yes,
you can't prove it. I said, bullshit. I've got a warehouse full of tapes you keep bragging about. Trust me, on there is you opening up that floodgate. So again, we have a good time when we get together and talk, but there is no duplicating. Imitation is the best form of flattery. There's no even imitation.
Yeah, you can't even come close.
No way. Not with what we're given, but we will make do. And all I'm looking to do is take you away from the rigors of every day. God, 2 years into this thing and trying to plant our feet firmly on terra firma. And we've got a major pandemic that floods the earth. Deal with that and people out of work. And then you've got supply chain issues. Now you've got Russia. We've had politics. My God, we've had 2 elections in those 6 years that have had epic, monumental effects on this country and its direction. And I really try and keep the political out of it. The other day, I mentioned something about the Ukraine war. I mentioned a couple of the players that were involved. I saw both sides of the coin at that time. Putin not wanting Ukraine part of NATO. They don't want those missiles locked in on them. And sure enough, what do? Belarus has those missiles locked in on Ukraine. It's kind of like ironic in a sense. All of which I'm trying to avoid because of the nature of, if I don't agree with you, I have to hate you. And that's the vitriol that we deal with every day. And try and be entertaining with that. It's very difficult with 2 guys. I'm not looking for kudos.
Well,
I don't want peanuts thrown at my feet. I come in to do a job. I love my job, period.
How about a little pat on the back, though?
I slap my ass. Call me fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, to me, you're one of the few guys, and this is not a knock on Nutter or anything. You guys have gelled well. You are one of the few guys that is a link to the earlier talk radio in this area. But, like you said, you have to adapt and you got to keep moving forward. And, I think it's gone well with the effort that you put in.
If you put a little into it, chances are you're going to have some type of outcome. It may not be the outcome that you're looking for, but something positive will happen. We stay positive. I've gotten away from dead baby stories and, the everyday murderous news that you open up. It's freaking grim out there. I'll have you know. And here we are doing dick jokes and talking about rockets launching. I mean, how much innuendo can we blast into the day for you and take you away from every day? This is an escape. And there have been certain players on the air, and when they tuned in, it wasn't an escape. It was just like home.
Yeah.
And it's a workaround, man. So, and it will continue. I'm going to go until I'm not leaving. My promise was I will stay until they tell me it's over. They haven't said that yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, God, my bones are bloody.
Has a Wolf of Wall Street ring to it.
Well, yeah, kind
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
And you can't move, and you won't move me out of this chair.
Nope.
It's going to take I'm an immovable force right here. I've proven that already.
I know you're up against it, Dan. So
Thanks.
I know you're up against the break. So real quick, did you get that pool thing worked out?
I did. As a matter of fact, the pool dig has started, although I've morphed that into my bomb shelter. Yeah, I'm going to skip the pool altogether. I'm going to build a bomb shelter.
There you go.
I'm going to get a big bucket of apocalypse chow. I'm going to get a 1/4 pound of weed, and who's joining me?
I'll be there.
BYOB.
All right, brothers. Keep up the good work, man. We're still out here.
You got it, man. I love it. SP, thanks for checking in, dude. That was awesome hearing
Thanks,
from you.
SP.
I haven't heard from that guy in years. But he's still there.
Nice.
And he's not bitching. 877, call the Wambulance. 877-927-6969. It's toll free. Unbelievable. Imagine that. You can call Dano Nutter right here at Real Radio.
Letting you in on what girls talk about when the boys are not around. It's Pillow Talk with Franny and Megan. Hear the latest episode right now on realradio921.com/Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk with Franny and Megan. Saturday and Sunday nights at 10 on Real Radio 92.1.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
MLB's deadline to get a new labor contract is passed after the Players Union rejected the owner's final offer. That'll lead to a likely delay of opening day. Heat will soon welcome Victor Oladipo back. He's expected to return later this month after rehabbing from a leg injury. And a once comfortable lead atop the Atlantic Division could evaporate for the Panthers tonight. The Lightning sit just 1 point behind the Idle Cats, and they'll face Ottawa. I'm Scott Davidson.
Staples has the tools your business needs to get work done no matter where. Right now, save up to $100 on select chairs, so your home office has everything your office has. In-store only offer ends 3/5 while supplies last. Explore what's new at Staples, the working and learning store.
Tobacco-Free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get up, pack up your head. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. You know, maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Who can you trust in big media? A recent study finds Americans don't trust big media, and 65% of Republicans don't trust them at all. Now, Newsmax has become a trusted source for millions. They go to Newsmax.com for breaking news and watch Newsmax TV for the latest from Washington, New York, Hollywood, and the world. Download the free Newsmax app on your smartphone and watch it anytime, anywhere. Nielsen recently reported that almost 7 million cable viewers watch Newsmax, but not Fox News. Americans really are making the switch to Newsmax. Start every day with Wake Up America and Rob Finnerty. And watch the Newsmax team at night with Eric Bowling, Sean Spicer and Lindsey Keith, Greg Kelly, Stinchfield, Jen Pellegrino, Rob Schmidt, and more. Every weekend, tune in for Huckabee, Diamond and Silk, Dick Morris, Wendy Bell, and more. Already 20 million made the switch and watch Newsmax all the time. Try it. You may never go back.
Florida Talk Real Estate is your one-stop real estate shop. Whether you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, you're stuck with a home and you don't know what to do, look no further than FloridaTalkRealEstate.com. Listen every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. until 11, right here on Real Radio 92.1.
Hi, this is President Donald Trump, and I'd like to invite you to join me at the American Freedom Tour in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, March 19th at the Florida Live Arena. We'll be live and in person along with my son Don, Kimberly Guilfoyle, Dan Bongino, Candace Owens, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and many other incredible patriots. We will be talking about how to defend our jobs, our borders, our liberty, and our God-given rights. I hope you'll join me in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, March 19th. It's the only time this event will be coming to South Florida. If you want to sign up to get your tickets for the American Freedom Tour, you have to go to AmericanFreedomTour.com and do it right away. I think they're going to be selling very quickly, and I hope to see you there. I look forward to it. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Go to AmericanFreedomTour.com for tickets as low as $9. The American Freedom Tour in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, March 19th at the FLA Live Arena. Once again, that's AmericanFreedomTour.com.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yup, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Busy in West Palm Beach, accident Forest Hill Boulevard slowing us down at Military Trail. It's another crash. Congress at Embassy Drive, but the expressway is accident free. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
Poverty was already rampant in Haiti.
The finest Florida rum, says that he'll stock the bomb shelter bar for us.
I saw that email too. So we need to build that thing.
That will be built now.
Nice.
Now that I know the liquor is going to be flowing, it looks like the Major League Baseball talks that had such promise this morning have fallen through, and we have our first work stoppage in 26 years in Major League Baseball. The union had rejected the best and final offer in labor talks. Baseball is facing its first work stoppage since 1995. The MLB commissioner announced that the cancellation of the regular season games and the postponement of the March 31st opening day, the first two series of each club's 2022 regular season, have been canceled. This is the first time Major League Baseball has canceled games due to work stoppage since the strike in 94-95, which resulted in the cancellation of the 94 World Series.
Well, that sucks.
Players are not on strike, but they're locked out by Major League owners. Back in December, the collective bargaining agreement expired.
Do they still collect a paycheck, though?
Well, that's one of the big things, is how much the minimum league salary would be. And they offered $700,000
per player.
And they said no for the rookies, for the beginning baseball players. And then again, that would be the rich bloods, the really talented players that they're keeping in the minors to keep them after their time expired, and can keep them on the roster for extra time and make other roster moves. And it's gotten ugly, is what it is. But you know, the countdown now is 161 games.
Damn.
As of today. So they had to get that resolved by 5:30 this afternoon. It was not resolved, and they have postponed opening day. Sucks, man. I got a fantasy baseball draft coming up here in just a couple weeks.
That's right. You do fantasy baseball.
You know, I could do another fantasy baseball league for the show. Dano and Nutter's balls.
Foul balls.
Yeah, or foul balls.
Yeah, I like that.
Dano and Nutter's foul balls.
Well, we can't do that unless they kick off the season and get this thing rolling.
I didn't even get a Yahoo notification that hey, commish, your league is ready to renew. Are you ready? And I am.
Well, they're not.
Obviously. Nobody is at this point except the players. I bet they want to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They don't want to sit around. I bet that's why they're keeping a lot of those guys in the minor leagues, just so they don't, get all rusty and, put on a bunch of weight and just.
I hear you. No, they're going to keep in shape.
Yeah.
But, they made their last offer about 90 minutes before this deadline today. The league has threatened to cancel opening day, which they have done without a deal by today. And I'm assuming that the commissioner, Rob Manfred, has spoken already. I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen any news on it. He may be speaking as I continue flapping the pie hole. We've still got Sammy Hagar and the Circle tickets offered up by our man, Drew Dogg, Kingpin of Promotions. And he's the one that's going to be hooking you up and getting in touch with you and all that good stuff. When you're the big winner, be caller 11 when you hear the well-produced promo that Nutter has put together for you. Biggest lottery win you've ever had? Scratch off, play 3, fantasy 5. What's your biggest lotto take?
Scratch off, I'd say I won $200 one time.
$200? That's almost $1 million.
No, it's nowhere near $1 million. But I thought I was sitting pretty at the moment. But,
$200?
Yeah. Then you drop another 10 on more scratch off, see if you can make a little more. You never do.
Okay.
Not in my case.
How about $10 million on a scratch-off ticket?
Oh, man, I'd get a couple of new cars with that.
How about not once, but for the second time in 3 years winning a $10 million grand prize?
That'd be pretty awesome.
This was a New York guy.
Well, figures.
Don't you bring that lotto money down here? Well, spend that money down here. But just
he's
don't.
Probably already down here. I know I would have left.
Built a house. And, welcome the Hernandez of Union, New Jersey. Or no, it's actually Nassau County. The New York lottery of $10 million in the deluxe scratch-off game was won by Juan Hernandez.
Oh, Juan Hernandez. Try saying that 3 times fast.
This is the second time, 3 times fast. This is the second time in 3 years that he's won the $10 million prize.
Damn, save some for the rest of us, dude. Come on, you can't be winning them all. There should be like a deadline or some kind of you have to wait 3 years until you can start playing again.
Now, New York Lottery said that this is Hernandez's second win after he won the same amount in 2019. He won the top prize in the $350 million cash spectacular scratch off. And this is just the balls of this guy. Talk about hubris. You give a guy $10 million and you get a statement to the press like this. Oh, world, cry for me. I'm still trying to spend the money from the first $10 million I won 3 years ago.
Oh, blow it out your ass.
Who?
I wish I had half that money.
He defined the odds of winning the lottery twice. The odds of winning $10 million in a deluxe scratch-off game is 1 in 3.52 million.
Inconceivable!
I want to know. Thank you, Sean. Or Wallace. Sean Wallace? Wallace Sean.
Okay, I'll bow to your better judgment.
And as rare and difficult as it seems to win the lottery twice, it has happened before. A retired utility worker from Maryland won a $2 million lotto prize twice, while 2 women, North Carolina and Missouri, each previously won lotteries twice on the same day with just different amounts of money. And the guy took the lump sum of $6.5 million after the state took their take.
Oh, cry me a river. I wish I knew how to spend all this money.
I'm still figuring out how to spend the first $10 million I won. Oh, here's another 10. I'll take the lump sum this time.
I got a little tip for you, Juan.
Oh, I got a tip for him.
It's called drugs. You'll be out of that money in no time.
Yeah.
Get a habit or something, man.
A dealer.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever tried bath salts? They're wonderful. All the millionaires are doing it.
Yeah, well, why not join in?
Let's see here. Do we have time for this one call? Let's find out what's on the minds of our listeners. Real Radio, what's your name?
You're on the air.
Hey, this is Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Prison Park, buddy. Hey,
I'm doing well.
How you doing, guys?
Listen, I want to give you more time than it's allotted, Bill.
Yes.
Can you hang for just about 4 minutes, 5 minutes?
Certainly. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. I do want to find out what's on your minds, and all you have to do is dial the toll-free number.
877-927-6969. That's toll free, like you said. And we have our text line 47142. Just type in Real Radio in your message.
We have our Real TV.
Oh, yeah. That's at realradio921.com/watch. And we have a group chat there where you're more than welcome to type something out. We'll read it on air if it's worth it. If not, whatever.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Won't. Yeah, I mean, the chat line's fun and everything.
No,
but,
yeah.
Get a little controversial on there. Then we start reading and fighting.
Well, yeah, you saw what the Cactus just wrote. And,
God. Just don't remind me. Jesus Christ, let's sit here and defend ourselves for crying out loud. It's a freaking talk show, and it's free. Free.
Freedom!
You're listening to Dano and Nutter. This is Real Radio.
This must be why God created YouTube. Go to realradio921.com/watch so you can watch us make radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Vetus Reed. Here's a look at your CBS 12 weather forecast. Looking at mostly clear conditions out there as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures in the low 80s will be dropping down into the mid-lower 60s. A little bit breezy, but it looks like there could be a 20% chance for a little pop-up passing shower late tonight. Then for tomorrow, looks like we'll see mostly sunny skies with a chance for maybe a stray shower late afternoon. About a 20% chance with highs around 80 degrees.
This report is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Dano and Nutter is brought to you by Precision Door Service of South Florida. A pleasure to do business with.
I love when my friends stop by, but to help keep my friends and my family safe, I always spray Lysol in my home before guests arrive and again after they leave. Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect. Use as directed.
Everyone knows drinking and driving is against the law and extremely dangerous. If you've been drinking, you could easily make the bad decision to get behind the wheel, a decision that could be fatal. If you're going out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and plan on drinking, keep yourself and others safe by planning a sober ride home. Whether it's a taxi, rideshare, sober designated driver, or having a trusted friend on call, planning for a sober ride home is the smart and safe thing to do. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Think you have to travel to New York or Los Angeles to get a 5-carat colorless diamond in a one-of-a-kind designer setting? What if I told you people from those cities came here for these exquisite pieces of jewelry? Here to International Diamond Center. Welcome to the IDC Prestige Collection, a truly breathtaking array of large, rare diamonds 2 carats and up, handpicked for maximum brilliance and certified by the GIA. In addition, International Diamond Center is one of only 14 dealers in the world offering De Beers Forevermark Exceptional Diamonds, featuring magnificent diamonds 5 carats and up, including the rarest and most exquisite diamonds on the planet. The IDC Prestige Collection and the Forevermark Exceptional Diamond Collection are for the discriminating shopper with refined taste and uncompromising standards. No need to travel or have it flown in from a broker. It's all here. Every day, one of America's most impressive displays of large, rare diamonds, along with the most sought-after designer rings in the world. International Diamond Center, your direct diamond importer at US 1 and PSL Boulevard.
As a small business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to Comcast Business Mobile. It's a mobile service designed for small business that can save you money with unlimited data for just $24 per line per month for 10 lines. Perfect for any small business looking to grow. Or you can pay by the gig. And with access to millions of Wi-Fi hotspots, you'll pay only for the data you need, with no line fees, activation costs, or term contracts. You can save up to $500 a year on your wireless bill, all on the most reliable 5G network. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your business's bottom line with a more reliable, more affordable mobile service by switching to Comcast Business Mobile today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability assessment wins in 2H 2021. Wi-Fi networks not tested. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Wow, what a week.
Yesterday, I was supposed to sign my first mortgage, but there was this huge car accident on my commute. The bridge that led to the nearest First Republic bank was closed. Traffic was bumper to bumper. It seemed impossible I'd be able to get there by the end of the business day. I was freaked. I had no idea what would happen if I didn't sign the papers on time. So then I get a call from my personal banker. He says Dennis from the nearest First Republic has a bike and is en route. No kidding. So this guy shows up, has me sign the documents, and takes them back to First Republic Bank on a bike. I mean, if that's not service, I'm not sure what is. So thanks, First Republic. You helped me get my first home under unbelievable circumstances.
Personalized service, customized solutions, quick decisions. At First Republic, it's a privilege to serve you. Visit our Palm Beach, Jupiter, or Palm Beach Gardens offices. FirstRepublic.com. First Republic Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Busy in West Palm Beach, accident Forest Hill Boulevard slowing us down at Military Trail. It's another crash. Congress at Embassy Drive. But the expressway is accident free. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International.
Poverty was already rampant in Haiti, but the last 2 years have been especially devastating. With Compassion International. Get started today by texting the word radio.
Well, you know what'll raise your blood pressure again is if you go and check out our Graham Girl at realradio921.com on the Dano Nutter blog.
That ass doesn't quit.
Oh, and like I said earlier, just flip through a couple of her pictures. You won't regret it because she is not afraid to show it all.
Yeah, and I'm surprised she hasn't been flagged yet, considering what she's showing. But we have it there for you and your eyes to preview, realradio921.com. Get under the Dano and Nutter blog.
Yeah, she's got some pasties or someone kind of colored over the naughty parts, but man, she leaves little to the imagination.
How do we get that job? I want to paint over the naughty parts. I can do it.
I don't know if that's... maybe she does it herself, but...
Yeah, if we offered up a service to paint over your naughty parts, naughtypartpainting.com.
.com.
That's right. Dano and Nutter will paint your naughties for you.
Yes, but her name is Julia with a G.
Gulia.
Go check her out.
Yulia. Yeah, she is. It's a fine-looking specimen, although she cakes on that damn war paint.
Well, you know, to each their own. I think she's still a stunning, a beautiful young lady.
Yeah. Quit your crying, Dano. Go try and catch a bonefish. You, sir, are no Drew Carey. What the uck is a cheese curd?
It's little pieces of cheese that I think we're supposed to fry these up, like the one caller said.
Oh, no, man. The guys I know from Wisconsin, they get a bag shipped down to Florida from their families. Just a handful. You pop them right there like potato chips.
That's what I was doing. I polished off a whole bag.
I know. I saw that, man. My God, it's
I'm going to be regretting that later.
Crapping out some concrete block.
I'm going to wash it down with some rum or something later tonight, maybe.
How do you send one of those dispatches? We call them discharges. But you're more than welcome to fire up the iHeartRadio app. That's as simple as it is. Get the show on, and then you'll see a little microphone icon on the page in which you're viewing the website, the iHeartRadio app, smartphone, tablet,
any
PC,
device,
whatever it is, and click that microphone. Start talking. That's how you do it. It ends up right in our inbox, and boom, we're reading whatever you have to say.
Or playing, for that matter. But I'm going to screen him first because yesterday we had some knucklehead who thought he could get away with a cuss word on there. He tried to play a little bit from...
we're listening to them first.
Yeah.
You're not going to get...
We're not going in
there.
dry.
It's not going to... What? We're not going to raw dog your voice messages.
Your discharge. Wait.
That sounds very wrong. Okay, so that's how you send one of those messages. Wasn't it Vladimir Putin who once said, "Here, let me show you how squeeze the fish"? That guy had way more balls in the way that he speaks than Vlad Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
That guy, that son of a bitch, he is no longer an American.
Who's Steven Seagal?
Forget it. Expatriated, he is now a Russian citizen, and he's still going off about what a great guy Putin is. Boy, I bet you feel dumb today, don't you, Steve?
And he runs really weird. He's got his arms.
He does look like a T-Rex when he's running.
And if you're watching at realradio921.com/watch, you just saw me imitate that, and I was a-bouncing. They were.
47142, start your message off with Real Radio. Lighten up, Francis. Dano, I think you guys are doing an excellent job. Let's see. Show's entertaining. I've been listening 10 years. I'll be listening for another 10. Thanks.
Thank you.
What you and Nutter do. Quit crying. Bring Lexus back, and then you'll have 3. I wasn't crying. I was explaining my position in a very Dano bitch way. And take a chill pill. Love your little egg.
Aw.
Hey, Butthurt Betsy, get off your soapbox. Take a chill pill. Thank you very much. And Dano, don't sweat those schmucks. You and Nutter are doing a great show.
Well, thank you.
Favorite show of the day. And thank you, Nutter, for putting in the overtime today, just for me. And he gives the eggplant, the rain emoji, and a foot. So he's going to make a foot. I can't say that.
No, you can't.
But it's very funny.
Okay.
I've asked my wife, maybe will you make me a foot? I still can't say it, can I?
No, you cannot. You can say it off the air to her, but not on air.
It doesn't matter how you phrase that one. Bill, thanks for hanging and welcome back.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, you know why I called, but the gentleman that called earlier and spoke about Neil Rogers, I think it would really been cool. Here's where I cut my teeth with talk radio back on 610 WIOD.
Sure, a lot did.
What would have been so cool, Dano, is if you would have been born like 20, 25 years earlier, I would have loved to have heard you with Neil together.
Oh.
He'd have ate you alive. But
absolutely. You want to talk about a guy that could go 4 hours on air, and I've heard it, and not say and or once. I mean,
wow.
he was so smooth. That guy was great behind a microphone. I go back and I listen every once in a while. Again, imitation is the best form of flattery, and there's just no way to imitate that greatness. There's still a few left. I certainly don't consider myself in that company. We just happen to do the same thing. I didn't start chomping into talk radio until I was in my early 20s, and that's when it kind of hit me. I was like, hey, I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. And then immersed myself in it, and boy, I went knee deep.
Yes, you did.
It's up to my neck now. My nose is barely showing. But, here we are. There were some greats back then, and I still listen. I still go back. You can still hear them on YouTube, some of the greats. And I do, from time to time, go back and listen, Bill. His producer tried to do the show. George tried to do the show. I don't know if he's still in the game or not. But again, that's a
tough shoes to fill.
That is a dark shadow to try and step out of and create your own based on what you have done with somebody that had such great prowess behind a microphone.
And that was AM too, Dano. something completely different and almost unheard of anymore, isn't it? I mean,
Most
like
talk,
UHF and
it's
stuff.
what's unheard of is having a talk radio show on an FM signal. I mean, it is dominated. 99.9% of what you hear on the FM dial is music, period. So
I started listening to you guys in '92 after Andrew, pretty much choppy off and on, and then it's been full bore, 100%, 5 days a week since '97.
I appreciate that, Bill.
I've given you guys a minute there.
Well,
Listen, yesterday you were speaking about Bob Saget and with this possible
erotic asphyxiation.
or whatever. Right?
That's a rumor at this point.
It didn't. Wasn't that the demise of Carradine also?
Yep.
Yeah, David Carradine.
He went the way, and that guy, he took it to the next level. They found a noose around his thing too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was, I don't know how that,
Wasn't he like hung up on the doorknob or something like that?
in the closet. Something.
wow.
The doorknob, I think, was Michael Hutchins of In Excess in the hotel room.
Okay.
And others have tried it too, but he passed out with the belt around his neck and fell forward. And boy, geez, talk about a
Rest is
special
history.
moment.
Yeah.
Godspeed, Michael.
You think that they're trying to keep that like hush hush because probably the insurance don't pay off if you're doing something like that when you die?
It's
also embarrassing for the family, to find out.
Exactly.
I think that's more of the
But
reason.
it's almost like a suicide, right? I mean, it's practically and generally policies don't pay off on that.
But you're going to have to prove it. He wasn't found in any compromising position.
Yeah.
If it happened in the bathtub and he fell at that moment. I bet it was a blissful head injury, but at the same time laid down to bed and never woke up.
Hopefully he finished.
Well, yeah, you don't get up and go to bed without finishing.
Okay.
That's a deep sleep. What's that, Bill?
Maybe split the fleshlight and hit himself in a forehead or something. Who knows, man?
Guy slipped on the lube. Oh, man.
Damn.
And who's going to clean that up and not say anything? Look, some of the autopsy photos that I've seen, I don't know if they're him, but there was that ligature mark around his neck. I don't know if it was him. I don't think it was him. But you can never tell. It was from the chin to the clavicle. It was just that
area,
that rectangle shot, and you didn't see a face. You didn't see any body shape or type.
Yeah, nothing distinguishing figures that
No.
you could features that you could spot out.
Well, I've got right now about a 4 foot long black racer snake in the house that the dog has chased all the way into the closet over here.
Well, that's entertainment all day. Sit back, grab a beer, and watch that.
Maybe film it.
Fire up a spleef, fire up a big hog leg, man, and watch the dog chase a snake in the house.
And then you come in the house because it's getting chilly outside, and I had the door open, and the next thing you know, I got this snake in the house. It's in the spare.
It's cold outside. If you're cold, they're cold.
It's chilly, and here's the beautiful thing: your dog is not going to let that snake anywhere near your bed.
No.
Sleep tight, man.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up with a dead black sock on your floor in the morning.
No, I don't want the dog to get a snake. The snake's cool. He's usually
black racers are harmless.
Made of plants, but yeah, he come inside. I guess when I had the door open there for a while today.
And your dog just thinks it's a soft stick. It just wants to play.
Oh, I know. But he'll probably kill him. He's a terrier. I got Coda here. He's
yeah.
Dog I'm watching, and yeah, he's like looks like a dog off of Wizard of Oz.
Oh, like Toto.
Like a Cairn Terrier? Is he a Cairn Terrier?
It's exactly what it's exactly is. Yep, he's old Cairn Terrier.
They're cool dogs. They got great personalities. Those dogs. They can be devil dogs,
Coda's all right.
but they got good personalities.
He's a good one. Yep, he was found. My son found him in a dumpster with I don't know 3 or 4 other dogs. Somebody had thrown away little puppies in the
Sick
in the
bastards.
Son of a.
Yeah.
That's almost 12 years ago.
Well, there's a special place in hell for that people that threw those puppies in a dumpster. Screw you.
Yeah, one way I say that, but another way I think, we'd have never got this guy if it would have not been that way.
To win
win at realradio921.com. There you go. There's your chance. Caller 11 right now, 877-927-6969. You could win a pair of tickets to see Sammy Hagar in the Circle, but you gotta win them first.
Yes, you do. Originally formed in Miami in 2014, consisting of bassist Michael Anthony from Van Halen fame, drummer Jason Bonham.
Oh.
A very accomplished drummer, and I think you're well aware of his dad.
Of course.
Was the drummer in Led Zeppelin. And when he passed away, there was no more Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that was it.
And
Stick a fork in
guitarist
him.
Vic Johnson. They released their live album At Your Service in 2015. You'll have an opportunity to see them coming up here in March. Wait, that's Saturday night.
Wow, that's right around the corner.
Pompano Beach Amphitheater is going to be going off with Sammy Hagar in the Circle. It's a party anytime Sammy's on stage. The Red Rocker knows how to crush it.
Yeah.
So you've got your work cut out for you. Be caller number 11. Good luck. And we're back with the winner's name. And we've got a couple other things that we're going to talk about here. One of which, it's for our foodies. We've got some Ukraine news that we can still talk about. But we were kind of on the space thing with the launch of the ULA today. There's a product that says, "We know space." And it's a product that you can get on your store shelves. We're going to talk about that next year at Real Radio.
The bad news, the brain isn't all that great at hearing stuff and remembering it. The good news, you can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 92.1.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Venus Reed. Here's a look at your CBS 12 weather forecast. Looking at mostly clear conditions out there as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures in the low 80s. We'll be dropping it down into the mid-lower 60s. A little bit breezy, but it looks like there could be a 20% chance for a little pop-up passing shower late tonight. Then for tomorrow, looks like we'll see mostly sunny skies with a chance for maybe a stray shower late afternoon. About a 20% chance with highs around 80 degrees.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Real credit card questions require real people. Someone who understands your issues and works to resolve them with you. That's why Discover offers helpful, U.S.-based representatives. Available 24/7. Discover. Exceptionally common sense.
What's done more to improve overall health and wellness? Modern medicine or personal hygiene? Actually, it's both. But considering that bathing went mainstream in the 1800s and brushing your teeth in the 1900s, isn't it time for something new, like cleaning your nose? After all, your nose is the body's air filter for trapping dirt and germs, the first line of defense against allergens, bacteria, and viruses from getting into your lungs. But how do you clean your nose? With Navage. Navage isn't medicine, it's more like plumbing. Navage uses powered suction to pull saline in one nostril to the very back of the nose where germs can get trapped and multiply, and then out the other nostril, flushing out mucus and microbes so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier. Join over 2 million others and find out for yourself how refreshing and easy to use Navage is. At Navage.com, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Bed Bath, and Target. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. And now you can set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ultimate ocean views. Plus, kids sail free, so gather the group. And rest easy with flexible booking changes. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our award-winning private island. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yup, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
It's the Road to the Derby this Saturday at PBKC with live music from the Jeffrey James Gang Band from 6 to 9 p.m. Enjoy trackside barbecue, beers, bars, prizes, and lots of fun. Come out early for a great day of horse racing action from Santa Anita, Gulfstream, and more. PBKC is your entertainment destination with poker, casino-style table games, off-track betting, paddock dining, and exciting events like live music this Saturday. For more information, go to pbkennelclub.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Racetrack Traffic Center.
Boca Raton busy on 95. Accident off to the right shoulder, still slow. It's 95 south at Yamato. West Palm crash causing a delay. Forest Hill Boulevard at Military Trail. And now look out for a slowdown in Boynton. Wreck jog at Lakeside Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
Today's electric superhighway is energized by FPL, powering the EV revolution with one of the largest fast charging networks in the state, with home charging for one low price. See how at fpl.com/EV ready.
Hey, what up, you freaking maniacs? It's Tommy Lee, and we're back, baby.
And this is Joe Elliott from Def Leppard.
iHeartRadio and all the bands in the stadium tour want you to have the all show in Miami. We'll get you flights, hotel, and from.
Earlier today, he was in a movie with Sylvester Stallone called Death Race 2000. I can't believe it didn't win any awards. It was a masterpiece. Yeah, cinematic masterpiece.
There was this campy, it was like one of those 90s horror movies that had like a cartoon character. It was called Evil Toons. I remember watching.
I remember the title.
I remember watching it as a kid, and it came up on my timeline on Facebook because I'm in a lot of groups that like strange movies and stuff like that. So I went back and I found it on Tubi and watched it, and there he was in the movie, and I'm just like, wow, that's kind of like a B grade or C grade movie, and he's
all right. I've got a couple of suggestions for you. One, going back to early 80s, late 70s, Kentucky Fried Movie. Ever see Kentucky Fried Movie?
No, but it has crossed my paths a few times while browsing, so I'm going to check that out. Kentucky Fried Movie. Okay,
it's an odd watch.
Okay.
And The Gods Must Be Crazy. I enjoyed that.
I saw
movie.
that one. Yeah, with the Coke bottle.
Yep, exactly. Which is what we're going to be talking about. Some space Coke. And for you partiers, yeah, sniff it.
Yeah, man.
And don't fret. We're not talking about the old Scarfish. No, we're not talking about that.
Well, before we dive into that, I just want to congratulate our winner, Jeff, who picked up the pair of tickets to see Sammy Hagar in the Turf Bowl.
Way to go, Jeff.
And if you're on hold and you're calling for that, you didn't win. Sorry.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. Better luck next time.
All right, let's take this call, though. Real Radio, what's your name?
Hey, who's this? You're on the air.
Yellow.
Yellow.
What color's a banana?
It's Jorge.
Ah, son of a
Hey,
bitch.
please hold, Jorge.
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to take his call now?
I might as well.
Usually you save the best for last.
Exactly. We didn't head this one off at the
Yeah,
pass.
I should have screened this one.
Yeah, can't leave
All
him
right.
on hold for 47 minutes.
All right.
No, I don't mind. I'm used to it, buddy.
No, thanks. You're the man, Jorge.
So what's on your mind?
Not too much. How do you like those cheese curds that I think Dave Bob sent to you guys?
Oh, really? Gay Bob and Vero, one of our favorite listeners. Was it him that sent them to us?
You're the one that ate the cheese curds first. You got to open that ass up. No.
They were delicious.
Yeah.
He told me they were handmade.
I bet they were.
Did you have a hand in that, Jorge?
I'm sure he did.
Not I said the cat. No.
Okay.
No. Hey, did you guys hear about the ghost pilot of the Ukraine?
The ghost pilot?
Yeah, there's some pilot, Ukrainians there who shot down like a half a dozen Russian aircraft, and they don't really know which pilot did it.
No. No, we got a flying ace up there.
Yeah.
The Red Baron.
Yeah. Eddie Rittenbacker or whatever. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, he would be the Red Baron. He's
Yeah,
part of the country, or the
Well-
world, rather.
well said.
Yeah, right. No, I hadn't heard about that guy. No.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Well, I guess a lot of Ukrainian people got killed today, huh?
Yeah, the casualties are mounting. You know, and I hate when the news, you know, they save the sappy feel-good stories more than a feeling moment until the end of their newscast, at least the national news. And they drag all these kids in front of the camera and they, you know, Daddy is going to go fight for you. I'm like, Christ, why are you just ripping the hearts out of everybody's chest? And what good is that going to do?
None.
What good is that going to do? Is it going to stop Putin? Of course not. He wants to kill that kid. Psycho. It's ugly out there, man.
That's crazy.
This is
crazy. And you know that
nutty.
none of those people want to fight or want to die.
I don't believe so. You know, a lot of these guys, they're fighting their neighbor, you know, Ukrainians and Russians. It's not like they were enemies and that they hated each other. Not the people, the citizens.
Yeah.
Politically, they can fight all they want, but now they're just, you know, somebody's, you know, hiding in the closet and their freaking apartment is brought down into nothing but rubble and dust.
That sucks.
I mean, come on, for what? Land grab, follow the money. He wants the ore. He wants the natural gas. This is a power hungry player and a dictator. And this guy, he needs to be taken out. Period.
Yeah, he thinks he's a modern day Hannibal or something. You know,
He's acting like it.
Yeah, he sure is. Except he doesn't have any liquid pot girls leading him on. Yeah.
And they didn't exactly have the lines of communication open the way we do today. The world is against that guy. Nobody's really, except Belarus, is the only one supporting Putin in all of this, as I see.
Well, it's crazy because I don't think he's crazy enough to do anything nuclear, you know. But
You say that, man, but boy, you know what? This is a nutty move, you know, destroying the way that he's taken down parts of Ukraine. I mean, he's forcing his way in there. And if he doesn't get his way, he doesn't want his legacy to be another loss, you know, after they were kicked out of Afghanistan for after 10 years. And there have been world leaders that had said, do me a favor, take yourself out the way Hitler did.
Oh,
get into a bunker and pull the trigger.
You know, and
when world leaders are saying that, it's time to go, man. You've done.
Bring him to your bunker that you're building.
I am building a nice bunker. At least it's going to turn into that. It was going to be a pool, but now it's a bunker and a shelter.
Going to earlier's calls, you should call it the Archie bunker.
Oh, the Archie bunker. Well, you got to take a sip before you enter.
Yes, sir.
Press the stomach. Have a drink.
Don't press the stomach. I might explode.
Uh-oh. Yeah, things.
All those cheese curds.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you ate a bag of cheese curds in an hour. That can't be good for the digestive tract, man.
Yeah. You know that Putin doesn't want to do anything nuclear because if he does, the land will be useless. I mean, for 1,000 years, you know.
You know, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't lob a nuke that's tipped on a missile but he knocks down the wall that surrounds Chernobyl just to say F you and put a nuclear or radioactive cloud over Europe.
Damn.
He did that guy. It's like I think he'd kill his own people to get his way.
Sounds like it.
Man, 2022, 1939. I can't tell.
Yeah, he's crazy. How old is Putin? Do you have any idea?
No, he's in his 60s, early 60s.
Probably, yeah. Not as old as you, Jorge.
Nobody's as old as
he's in
him.
pretty good shape for his age, though.
I think Rasputin and him are hanging out, putting spells on each other. Rasputin.
Oh, yeah. That's all I got, guys.
Thank
you caught me off guard here.
That was enough.
Well, you always catch us off guard.
Yes, you
We're
do.
never expecting a call, but he calls every day. Thank you, Jorge. Always a pleasure. He's a really cool guy to hang out with, by the way.
Oh, Jorge?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
I'll have to
hang
out with him one day.
Yeah, if you're forced to. 877, and I have been. 877, he just shows up. 877-927-6969, toll free. And we'll be back out on location at some point in the near future.
I can't wait.
It'll be nice to get out there and
Well, we had those few
bump weenus.
watch parties.
Yeah, but again, we were out bumping weenus and we were still in the midst of a pandemic. Now that's starting to wane a little bit. We're seeing a lot more light at the end of that tunnel.
Yeah, I heard the Queen had the Rona, but she's out and about driving now. She's like 90-something. If it didn't affect her that bad.
Though she was pretty sick from what I understand. She got it from her son. What does that mean? What's going on? Those monarchs.
Yeah, those royals.
Yeah, they don't give a 2022, 1700.
Same thing.
Child.
Keep the bloodline strong.
Let's bang. 877-927-6969. Toll free. Hell, the Queen at 94 would be a step up from Camilla. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What was he thinking?
I don't know. He's into horses. 877-927-6969. Toll free. And, of course, you're more than welcome to comment on our studio text line. We'll get to that Space Coke here as we return with, not Space Blow, Space Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Space Coca-Cola next. Dano and Nutter, Real Radio.
Letting you know what girls talk about when the boys are not around. It's Pillow Talk with Franny and Megan. Friday nights at 7 on Real Radio 92.1 and always available online at realradio921.com/Pillow Talk.
This is Chris Collinsworth. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings.
MLB's deadline to get a new labor contract is passed after the Players Union rejected the owner's final offer. That'll lead to a likely delay of opening day. Heat'll soon welcome Victor Oladipo back. He's expected to return later this month after rehabbing from a leg injury. And a once comfortable lead atop the Atlantic Division could evaporate for the Panthers tonight. The Lightning sit just 1 point behind the Idle Cats, and they'll face Ottawa. I'm Scott Davidson.
Download the DraftKings app and use code SPORTS to get a free shot at millions of dollars up for grabs this week with your first deposit.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
I love when my friends stop by, but to help keep my friends and my family safe, I always spray Lysol in my home before guests arrive and again after they leave. Nothing kills more viruses on more surfaces than Lysol disinfectant spray. Lysol, what it takes to protect. Use as directed.
Everyone knows drinking and driving is against the law and extremely dangerous. If you've been drinking, you could easily make the bad decision to get behind the wheel, a decision that could be fatal. If you're going out to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and plan on drinking, keep yourself and others safe by planning a sober ride home. Whether it's a taxi, rideshare, sober designated driver, or having a trusted friend on call, planning for a sober ride home is the smart and safe thing to do. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by NHTSA.
The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop, exotic sodas, Delta 8, Puffco, and the newest disposables. If you're not shopping at Glass Chamber, can you really consider yourself a smoker? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now, 7 convenient locations. Visit glasschamberfl.com for more.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. On the largest, fastest, reliable network with speeds up to 10 gigs to the most small businesses. So switch today and get cutting-edge speed with advanced security and be ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get a powerful and reliable internet solution from Comcast Business and ask how to add Security Edge. Or find out how to get a $650 prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go online to comcastbusiness.com today to learn more. Prepaid card offer ends 3/21/22. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Slip and falls can be embarrassing, leaving you in pain and feeling like you've lost control. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anajar and Levine. After a fall, document the scene by taking photographs. Make sure to get medical attention for any injuries you may have. If you've been injured in a slip and fall, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Office in West Palm Beach.
Hey, it's Megan from Real Radio. I was pouring myself a drink with my favorite spirit the other day, Knox and Dunn Florida Rum, and discovered yet another new favorite drink. I think I'll call this one the Megan Mai Tai. I'm telling you, Knox and Dunn is so versatile that it can be used in any recipe. That's because Knox and Dunn doesn't have that sweet, sugary taste or burn that you normally expect from rum. Their rum is aged in American oak bourbon barrels, so you'll change the way you and your whiskey buddies enjoy an old-fashioned forever when it's made with Knox and Dunn. So go to knoxanddunn.com to find it in your favorite liquor store and thank me later.
Whoever said the more the merrier sure wasn't in charge of hiring new employees, because the more unqualified candidates you have for a job, the more difficult your hiring can be. And that can make the process, well, not so merry for you. Thankfully, there's ZipRecruiter, which you can try right now for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology finds the right candidates for your job. But unlike other sites, ZipRecruiter goes deeper. ZipRecruiter matches people with people, and you can personally invite your top choices to apply. Because the perfect hire is more than a list of qualifications. It's an individual. ZipRecruiter makes hiring the right person easy, and that'll keep you and everyone else very merry.
4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's right, free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
This is WCCR FM, West Palm Beach, Real Radio 92.1, powered by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Been in an accident? Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Is this the year for that diamond upgrade? Time to go from a 1 carat to a 2 carat or a 2 carat up to a 4 or 5 carat? It's true, going bigger is in, but that doesn't mean you have to overpay or compromise on quality. Diamonds Direct has, right now, our best selection ever of large, rare diamonds. These are exquisite, hand-picked, precious diamonds from 2 carats to 20 carats in all shapes, all independently graded by the GIA and all chosen for maximum brilliance. Best part? Diamonds Direct's premium large diamonds are sourced from the best diamond cutters around the globe, purchased exclusively for our showroom, free from any broker or middleman upcharges. This means you can go bigger with confidence in knowing you're getting the highest quality at the best possible price nationwide. You see, at Diamonds Direct, we're more than just another jewelry store. We are a true diamond powerhouse with unrivaled selection, uncompromising standards, and unbeatable value. Let us prove it today with your diamond upgrade. Diamonds Direct in Boca Raton.
Hey, it's Greg for Atlantis Motor Group, the premier luxury car, exotic car dealership in South Florida. Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royce, Bentleys, and Mercedes, all under one roof. 351 East Yamato Road. Get there today. Atlantis Motor Group can make your dream car a reality. And on Saturday, March 5th, the locker room will be live from 11 to 3 inside Atlantis Motor Group. Stop by today, Atlantis Motor Group. They can make your dream car a reality. Peace.
Hi, this is Earl Ron, president of New South Window. New South offers volume discounts for homeowners. The more you buy, the more you save. Our discounts start at the 4th window, and from there, the savings grow. New South can do this because we own our factory, and that's the power of Factory Direct. Visit us at newsouthwindow.com.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
This report is streamed live on our iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
Seeing delays along Southern Boulevard, it's a crash at Sainsbury's Way. And we're slow in Boynton Beach. Look out for a wreck. Jog at Lakeside Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by
Correct? Yes. This is a pretty fitting rejoinder considering the times.
Yeah, it's kind of a
to the phones here in just a moment, but thank you, Florida. I just want to thank you for this piece of good news, huh?
Finally, some good news.
No, not at all.
Oh, man, you were being sarcastic.
Brings it right back to Florida, where a woman has been arrested after the 46-year-old Shelley Vaughn arrived at her ex-boyfriend's Clearwater condo, smelling of alcohol, verbally aggressive.
Yeah.
So he asked her to leave.
Oh, no.
What do you think she did, Nutter? I'll give you 2 guesses. 3 guesses.
Clawed his eyeballs out with her bare hands.
Nope, didn't claw his eyeballs out. Nope.
Nope. Called the cops and made a big fuss and ended up getting arrested instead.
Well, she got arrested.
Okay. Keyed his car.
No.
No? Burnt the place down. Oh, that's too many guesses.
No, yeah, you're right. It was too many guesses and not near as grotesque as the foul act she committed.
Oh, did she defecate on his doorstep?
No, she did not. But they arrested a guy in New York that was smearing poop all over people on the subway.
You don't say.
They got him.
Oh. Well, he's up the creek.
They caught him in the act.
Oh, no.
The 46-year-old woman, smelling of alcohol and aggressive, was asked to leave. So it was at that point she decided, well, fine, if I can't have your dog, nobody can.
Oh, not the poor pooch.
She took Bucky and threw him over the 7th-story balcony.
No. Damn, she deserves to rot under the jail.
She's facing animal cruelty, criminal mischief, domestic battery. The boyfriend is seeking $30,000 in damage. Now that is some of Florida's worst behavior and finest constituents. Good Lord.
Damn, that's...
Thanks a lot, Florida. Thanks for bringing us that story.
Florida?
Yeah. Hey, Shelley, rotten hell, you bitch.
You want to...
What the hell did Bucky ever do to you?
Not a damn thing.
Should have bit her in the crotch. What?
You want to... I got a few dispatches here before we hop on the phones.
Let's do that. Let's play a couple of discharges as we... welcome your messages via the iHeartRadio app. You'll see the little microphone icon. Click it and leave us a message.
My dispatch is that call from SP just kicked ass. Dano Nutter, keep up the good work.
Oh.
Hasta la deuces.
Yeah, that's catching on, dude.
He ended up sending another one, basically the same message, but he corrected himself as far as the discharge and not a dispatch.
I don't care about that. It is what it is. This is Sean's idea, I think.
And then finally, we got this one.
Sean of the News Junkie. Bye.
Hey, Dano.
Yeah.
I got a discharge for you. Oh.
Save it for the quickies.
Tomorrow, 5:35.
Yeah.
We've got the quickies and something special for you tomorrow morning.
Yes, we do.
We'll be interviewing Charlotte Flair of the WWE. Well, be expected.
SITTEL.
Oh, God.
I knew it.
Just blow it out your ass. Why does he even bother?
I don't know. He thinks he can get through.
Never once has he gotten his call across.
No.
Any of our platforms. Suck it.
I know his voice now.
Hey, Craig, have a magical day.
Dip.
Did you call him a dip?
I
a
was
dipwad?
I was going to finish it, but I can't say that word on air.
You derpy douche. Let's go to line 2, Real Radio. What's your name?
You're on the air.
Huh. Good for you.
My Dano, when will our new pool be ready?
Are my egg.
Your buoyancy.
I don't know.
I need your buoyancy.
They're digging. I got pictures of the hole in my
I
backyard.
saw that. It's a nice hole you got there.
Thank you very much. I'm proud of my hole.
I will save you. I will save you if anything goes wrong forever. It's our pool, and I will save you. I will save you, your family.
All right, thanks, Egg. We'll have an inaugural swim together. I promise. We're going to be back together in no time.
Nice. You think that thing still fits? Maybe you can use it as shoulder
I don't
pads.
think it would fit around my leg at this point. My thigh.
Well, that's the thought that counts. At least he's still thinking of you. Good old Eggy.
Oh, I was a tubby kid. I've had the same body shape since I was like 8. It hasn't changed. It just grew wider and
grew with your body. Or grew with age, I guess.
Plus, I started smoking at 12 years old. I know that had something to do with my height.
Well, you're not too short.
No, I never considered it. I never suffered little man's disease, but 5'8", look up at all my friends. And you, how tall are you? 6 foot?
I'm like 5'11".
Yeah, right there.
Right there, yeah.
And now on to Space Coke. Have you had the Coca-Cola Starlight yet?
I have not.
Coca-Cola's creation is an innovation platform created to engage younger consumers and revive its product line with unique flavored beverages, i.e. this Coca-Cola Starlight. And you're trying to figure out what the hell it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's got the internet coming unhinged. Coke hinted at Starlight tasting like a campfire.
What?
It's like s'mores, suggesting it tastes like Teddy Grahams and cola. Yeah. Let me see.
I'm down to try it.
Let me see if I can figure. Let me see. Okay, so apparently, looking for some of the facts that surrounded this, there was a user that asked a question if space is flavored, and they said, indeed it is. Space, apparently, is...
Go on.
There's different ways that they're approaching it. They say that the Milky Way is made up of ethyl formate. It's a chemical that gives raspberries their flavor. That's right. I said raspberries.
Raspberries.
That's right. You got to pronounce the P, the raspberries. And it smells like rum. And it led people to wonder what space might taste like. Coca-Cola said, we have the answer. We're going to get this new red-tinted drink on store shelves. It's inspired by space. And it describes Coca-Cola Starlight as having notes reminiscent, and this is a quote from Coca-Cola, notes reminiscent of stargazing around a campfire, a refreshing taste that evokes the feeling of a cold journey to space. Well, nobody's ever tasted space.
Well, there's a few people that have been up there, but yeah, they're wearing helmets most of the time.
The one astronaut described the smell of space like a peppered cover steak.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Throw a couple of those cheese curds on top of that bad boy.
And melt those right up.
Yeah.
If space was flavored, Coca-Cola hints that coupled with the buried flavored dust cloud discovery, they wonder if Starlight actually tastes like raspberry mint.
Raspberry mint.
Anyways, it's
interesting.
A red-tinted Coca-Cola you'll see on store shelves, and it's called Coca-Cola Starlight.
If I ever see any of that, I'm going to pick up a 2-liter for us.
It'll be available for a limited time, and it's going to hit store shelves in just about 2 weeks. No, it's already on store shelves. My apologies.
Oh, nice.
In regular and zero sugar. Unless you're a billionaire tech mogul, this may be the only way to explore the taste of outer space.
I've always wondered what space tasted like.
Well, now you know. You just have yourself a Coke and a smile.
Just put it down my black hole.
Okay. Listen, you got a message for Nutter? You're more than welcome to send him an email. It's nutter@realradio921.com. Leave us a discharge.
Yeah.
And you just have to fire up the iHeartRadio app while you're searching for the podcast. I'll have that put together in just a few minutes. Catching up a little bit late, you'll have an opportunity to leave us a message. We'll go back, we'll listen to those, and a great opportunity for overnighters to comment on anything that we've talked about today. And there were a lot of things that we covered.
Yes, we did.
We do cover a lot of ground in these 4 hours, and we would love for you to participate more tomorrow. Midweek, we get things started. We'll be halfway done the show at 4:30 tomorrow, which will be an hour before the quickies at 5:35.
I can't wait.
And we've got a prize and stuff for you. And then tomorrow, make sure that you keep it locked into the Penthouse for your chance at tickets to see One Republic. And that's on September 3rd at, I Think, Financial Amphitheater. That's a good band. I enjoy One Republic. You'll enjoy winning the tickets with the Penthouse.